Okay, lock in. 15.9. Not on the new patch. Still on the old patch. Final day, final series on the old patch. Pantheon ban against owner. Xin Zhao. Talia. Yeah, good ban. I think Rumble Jace Gwen will be traded. You could ban Azir. They are gonna ban Gwen. So Rumble Jace, Nefiri, Xin Zhao, Varus. Do you give Ruler Varus and play into it with Jhin? I guess that's probably what T1 would do if they don't ban it. Xin Zhao is really broken though. But they do have Poppy open. T1 like their Poppy. Rumble ban. Okay. I doubt they'll pick Jace one too. Is it just Chovy Azir? Chovy Azir. Alright, owner gets Xin Zhao. I guess they do Xin Zhao Ahri. Or they do Xin Zhao Varus, Ahri on 3, drop top, ban Jace or some shit. What does Xin Zhao Ahri walk into? It walks into like Azir Skarner, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Azir Skarner, Azir Poppy. I think they should take the Varus for Guma, man. I feel like game 1 getting Guma Varus for a champ pool especially, it's so good. Pick mid on 3. They're gonna do the Xin Zhao Ahri, they don't give a fuck about the Varus. Okay. So Ruler can take Varus if he wants, otherwise they can just take Poppy Nefiri. And they can take Jace if they want, but I don't really like Jace in the comp. I don't really like Jace here. They take Sion on 3, I'm a bit scared. Skarner is good tank jungler, yeah. Canyon likes Skarner. He is gonna take the Jace. That Dora and Sion, baby. Don't pick Varus. Dora and Sion. Do it! Alright, now they get first choice AD. When you're playing against Guma, it's Varus, Jhin, Xayah. That's really where their prio's at. So they'll probably ban anything that's not that. Like Estrel's a good ban. Because they have Jace, right? I think Kai'Sa ban is... I mean, Kai'Sa can kill Sion, right? MF ban? Really? Is it just T1 banning North here and just going Xayah Rakan 4-5? Is that it? I think Xayah Rakan is pretty hard to play this game though. But T1 just pick it no matter what half the time. Not a big fan of it at the moment. They banned Poppy. They might just pick Alistar on 4. Some teams do this, they just pick Alistar on 4 with 1 ban. I guess with the MF ban, the logic is... Oh, they banned Jhin, so now Varus is really strong. If you take Alistar or Varus? If you take Alistar, they take Varus Brown. Seems quite unplayable. I think Ruler will go Ashe into it. Xayah Rakan. They could take Xayah Rakan themselves. Carrier just plays his Note or Alistar or whatever. They're gonna take Xayah Rakan away from T1 for next game. It's gotta be Note or Alistar, right? You could do Renata, but I don't know if I like Renata into Jace. Jace is here. I don't know if I like Renata here, man. But I guess they have Sion Xin Zhao, so they have a lot of mini champs. I just don't know if Renata versus Azir Jace is fun to play. Seems like it's a lot of poke. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I think T1 will win this game. I like T1's draft. Don't like the Renata that much, but every time I see someone play Sion into Jace, the game looks really natural for the Sion team. Also, they have Xin Zhao Ahri. I feel like you can't not make plays with Xin Zhao Ahri. I see it. I could see a T1 win here. I think they have really strong champs. Conditionally really strong champs. Like this draft is very good for T1 because Doran's on Sion. Doran is playing Sion into Jace. All he has to do is chill and farm. And Guma has Varus and Carrier has counterpick support. This is like... This draft would be T1 101 in winning games against top teams. Owner on the strongest jungler in the game. Doran on a tank matchup and a winning bot matchup with a range support pushing. Like, that is the formula for T1 to win. If you swap that formula to like... You know, blind bot lane losing to enemy bot and Doran on a carry, I'm a bit scared. So. I understand grasp Azir into like into Sylas's and Akali's, but into Ahri it feels a bit tricky to proc. Like the mini champs, you can farm them on grasp stacks. Does grasp make it so you go Liandry's Riftmaker, or does it make it so you can cheat Nashers and be tankier? Faker's hugging the right side, nice. Canyon spacing. Owner staying.
Owner going to be moving in here as he has to juke it. The flash
Whoa,
is
no flash
Chovy. Not willing back towards
a bit scared of the one shot. Charm hits, Xin Zhao W flash, E auto Q. Maybe it's enough damage.
Yeah, I think he was actually already out.
Are they swapping here, T1?
Not wanting to run the risk.
Are they swapping? I wonder if they swap because it's Jace top.
The flash is good, but I don't think it's strictly
Sion
essential
catches
to
and
be
TP
safe
spot.
in lane. The only thing now is that
these bases from T1 are going to get cancelled. I think they can't swap.
responding to that is always going to be hard.
Maybe they can still swap. Let's see. I think they're going to run back top.
Enough health.
Yeah.
You see Keen thinks there's a swap, or he's swapping. He's fucking out of there. Ooh, Sion TP top, so Genji will get the swap for sure.
Also looking for a base. We have the
wait, no, Genji doesn't want to swap.
Coming through here.
So Genji thought T1 was going to swap, but they didn't.
That, nope,
it's likely.
I mean, Keen is slowly winning top, but that's kind of how
yeah, probably.
the Sion
in the lane goes.
Like, you just have to lose graciously.
Canyon. That's all right. Faker dashing forward here. Remember, Chovy, no flash available. The charm is still going to go wide. Great sidestep.
Okay, Faker smurfed it until he didn't smurf it.
The Sand Soldiers come out, and Chovy is well and truly okay.
So the R flash from Faker there was really good because he stopped the Azir dash because he blocked it.
So
but then he missed the charm.
So Chovy tried to.
I need to see the movement from Chovy there. And now T1 wants to swap.
Now earlier.
So yeah, so Faker blocks the dash.
Oh, oi. The skill shots are not skill shotting. The skill shots are not skill shotting. That's the thing, chat. People in bronze, they walk in a straight line. People in silver to master, they try and sidestep. People in challenger, they walk in a straight line. It's just, bro, it's just the theory of movement. So when your friend says, you're not challenger, you're bronze, say, I'm like a challenger player, but I am bronze.
Gonna actually give up on these caster minions, and Canyon able to take that one away.
Mistake from Owner.
Yeah, no smite necessary. These waves back.
1 minute 30 on Drake. Does T1 bot lane just have to swap back?
As you'd expect for Chovy.
T1's moving their bot lane around the map well to get objectives.
Would expect.
And they are just gonna get Drake here for free, I think, T1.
As expected.
Genji is just not fighting.
Or I thought Genji was
going
to
no dive top because Krugs, I guess.
Looking for a punish here towards Doran.
He is going to go for
wanting
a top
to
play.
let this dragon go. Knows T1 is
Doran
always going to play for that.
Yep. Over he goes. Canyon just going to drive the Sion back. And remember, he used the ulti to get to lane. So he's just going to get impaled and destroyed. That's going to be first. Orcs, what the heck, dude? You are in the space right now.
It is.
So Chovy is going the Henry's Riftmaker, I think.
What's 1,000 gold?
Sion will just tank Jace on side lane. You know, it sounds crazy, but Faker needs to scale on Ahri a bit.
Genji need to wait a little bit longer before we reach that point. And even then, if Doran's in a good spot, then that may never.
He needs to scale into Azir to beat Azir.
Like this. Is Faker
going to get dove here, or is he going to lose his tower?
In a much more spot. I think that generally those games are slower.
Owner's top.
And then in game 5, it's the pressure. Faker.
Oh, he pushed him into the wall.
Wow,
that was really well played by Kenny and Chovy.
He was allowed to do. The utilization of the built terrain there.
That was really smart. What the fuck?
And Faker is going to be punished.
Azir Skarner, I get it. Okay, Blade on Varus. How does he know?
Yes,
he
and
just
also
knows
he has
or what?
actually been pretty active, so those
no magic list on Sion. I feel like they should swap these solo lanes to T1. Not sure when, but this is not going to be fun for Doran. This is a horror.
What they're going to try and do here is the charm is going to connect onto Canyon, who's going to drive away. Faker gets in front of it. Great handshake.
Is this going to kill, guys? Like, I get that we're flashing and hitting things, but this guy's...
This is what happens when he takes all of the kills. It's going to be a charm connecting. Chains of Corruption come down as well with the target presented, and Keen
Owner gone.
Definitely killable.
Okay, so Keen died for it. Keen died for it? Really? What?
From underneath the unkillable Skarner.
The fuck? That's crazy that worked out.
And then Keen.
And now Genji loses
top. Canyon's out. I should be fine as well.
Flashing forward.
Azir TP is big.
Hostile takeover is fantastic though as Owner possibly separated, but in goes Chovy. Gumayushi not going to get bailed out of this one.
Knock up from Owner, but that guy's tanky as fuck. And I don't know where Sion's going. It's a triple kill for Chovy. Is it a triple kill for Chovy? Yes, it's Kai Doran. Oh, get the plants, Chovy. You see, plants are so important, he gets in mid-fight.
The flash forward from Doran.
Is it just over?
Is
it just over? That's Chovy is here with 3 kills, GG. Why does it feel like T1 have 0 damage?
Then Carrier here, I'm pretty sure
I think he tried to flash the wall.
And the handshake had a bit of a miss with...
And then randomly Keen dies for it.
It matter that much.
It makes it, but still the damage, I think,
so this part kind of works out.
But then Owner is able to follow up.
But then they start Herald with no ult,
as well,
other than Renato.
Didn't work. Oh, no,
so,
I missed that the first
and enemy STP.
No, I think it was the ult from Owner, but it might be either. But then here, Duro very early gets Guma in a rough position, and then Chovy comes in for the Giga flank.
That start was a bit criminal when there was a pink ward up there.
Yes,
they saw it ages ago.
But this is a very favorable trade that I think Genji are going to be really happy with. Also, a lot of sums used, and that means no flash for Guma.
Oh, round 2, double knock. Wait,
Wait,
Keen's dead. Wait, Duro's dead. Chovy can get Faker can get Chovy here. Show me the charm, Faker! Faker! Oh, close. How many times have these charms gone wide? Owner's cooked. Is he cooked the shield? Ruler flashed the wrong way! What the fuck did Ruler just do?
Oh, Faker missed his charm flash as well! Bro, what is happening? How did Ruler flash to the right over that ball?
Chovy goes in! He finds Gumayushi! He's looking to try and make his way
Why
out
did you
those
do that,
cross
Chovy?
stacks.
Why?
Really
You just gave a shutdown to Faker and now Kenyon's gonna die. How did he take down? Where'd that come from? Where's Ruler so far? He missed his
and
down
T1 is
W!
still
Oh, he's
running
deep
away!
back!
You're exactly
He's
right,
deep
that
in back.
Featherstorm is so powerful here as the teleport comes in and T1 say, alright,
I feel like I'm in a simulation.
Mr.
What is going on?
No one's taking the Drake, not
Is
right
everyone
about now.
smurfing or is everyone inching?
It's just all misdirection.
I don't get it.
I keep getting
He's
caught.
just like, aha, now I used my trap card. Ruler flashes to Raptor Wall. What? You've definitely CC'd me there, I'll give you that.
Keen and Duro get
Charm hits
clipped
Keen.
by this Q
Handshake
from
hits
Doran.
2.
So
Into
the
a Sion
fight
knock.
is-
Into a Sinzao goes in.
Or so it
Into
looks
2 kills.
immediately
Lovely.
Dunzo.
Chovy dashes out.
Yep.
Faker holds his charm as long as possible. Waiting. Waiting. Chovy sidesteps everything.
Look at that!
Now
And then the
Owner.
result.
Now watch Owner and Ruler. Owner. Yeah? Owner's dead. One more auto. He flashed over the wall. He's flashing over Sion Q, but he's flashing over the wall to the right. And then Chovy doesn't get hit by the charm flash, but he the Sion Q, and then Chovy goes in to die to give a shot to get the shutdown to Faker, and then Kuma dies, and then Skarner loses flash because he's forced into the fight.
And that we've seen him do. But going in there.
Wall, Sion
in that
Q,
position.
Owner,
That's kind
Ruler.
of insane to me. And then the
Did he try to
follow-up is
flash
that,
here,
yeah,
but he
the
ended
dragon
up
goes to
here?
Gen G,
Did the wall push him or some shit?
It's still
That looks
close to
freaky.
2K. That's
Take it down.
They got the Herald.
The Dragon was secured by Gen G. So
They're
it's a little
losing
bit of a
bot tier
lie
2
there,
though.
but it is an
Surely
even
that
trade as
Jace
far
has
as the
demolished.
objectives are concerned. Of course, had cleanse,
Faker's
so
Roa
it would
is
have been
about
okay,
to
but Jace
proc.
corruption,
He's
can
in level
spread.
14.
Classic
Oh man, T1 Gen G, my
without the
favorite.
Frozen Heart.
My
this is,
favorite, that's what it is.
This is just the rough time as Keen.
Ryla is
I think
Azir.
that his laning phase was good.
Yeah, but
he
he's
has
just going
been
full
getting
tank
caught
Azir,
off
isn't
guard
he?
a little bit more. And then
Chad,
go
if you
from
remember
there.
the last
You do
time
really
T1 Gen G
need-
faced,
Unless he goes like Rift
Gen G
Maker
had
and
Victor
like goes
versus
Yeah.
Talia,
So
and they had
I
triple
think
inhib,
once
Infernal
Ruler's
Soul,
LDR, it
Elder
doesn't really matter
Baron,
as much,
or some
but
shit.
We are now getting to the point
And then there was a
where
fight
Sion
where
has so
T1
much
almost
health,
won.
And it might be
And
really hard
Chovy
to
sniped
get
him with
through
Victor,
him
TP'd
in these
back,
extended
sipped
fights,
his
but
cup,
Chovy doesn't
laughed,
really
and then
wanna just
ended.
be
Remember that?
ordering Sion the whole time.
These series,
We'll see.
they slowly start, but when they start, they finish. You know what I'm saying?
That you get in range of the Frozen Heart, which could be a problem. Charm is going to come on through as Ona is going to be discovered here as Canyon.
A bit of a early Skarner ult.
This is just a 1v1 happening in 2 different spots. Emperor's Divide to get
You have
rid
ult,
of
Owner?
it, as Chovy says, get away from me.
Doran
And he says
TP'd.
yes. Crescent Guard's
Doran!
going to keep
Why
Ona
did you
alive, and in the
TP?
end, it's a stalemate.
What I want to highlight though is that
He TP'd
even
nowhere.
though that beginning, the gold
Well, at
league
least now he
still
can face
shrunk.
check. Fair enough.
Right after that
Yeah.
whole sequence,
Actually,
this
the TP
though,
works out, 'cause Renat
with
can
Owner not having
run,
his ultimate at the
Doran.
back, I think this Otacon is always going to be gone.
Yeah, there's a train.
It's
the fight afterwards, though.
You're exactly right. So it should be
Doran attack.
this Otacon
Oh,
going
he
down.
flash ulted
There is
Chovy!
forward, a phenomenal
Chovy!
knock-up from Doran.
Big Renato
And he's
ult.
getting in amongst
Canyon's
it.
running.
Canyon trying
Ooh,
to
he's
find his
out.
way out. Let's see whether Ruler can keep himself
Ruler,
alive.
E
As
flash.
Featherstorm comes in. He
E,
flashes
you have
away.
E,
Will he
you have
the
E, you have so many
blade
feathers,
caller?
Ruler.
That's the question. Is
Pull the
he
feathers!
the turret? He's got the bailout.
Oh,
he is still
Kuma.
going to die. As now Keen is trying to get the work done.
It's
and
2
yes, you got
for
the
3
Otacon,
for
but
1,
it's a
1 for 3.
3.
The kills, but Otacon,
They need some towers, man. They have
particularly in a
0
game as close
towers,
as
T1.
this, I think
It's a
can
good point.
actually be
Owner says I'll...
a really big
Hold
win
my
if
beer.
Gen G gets to use the fighting. This time Chovy is
You're
just
TPing
caught,
on the Herald.
not ready, and there's no smite.
Are you
so
going
the
for mid
objective
tier
goes
2?
to
What
Gen
is
G,
this?
but the mid lane turret falls. The
Drake's
kills
in
are
40.
traded, and Gen
2
or
grubs.
T1 rather
Chovy
do a
has
great
TP,
job
guys.
of making this gold league just a
TPing to the
little
mid
bit
tower.
smaller.
Ooh,
as
the charm missed.
Canyon
Oh,
Looks to
Kenyon,
be
you rat.
failed, but,
The Sion is a
getting
tank.
anything as a-
Yo,
as
Doran
summer.
clutched
We've
this. Look at
taken
this
a
flash
here.
Sion ult in Chovy's
Chovy
face.
trying to stand guard, but
Beautiful.
It's the flash ult from Doran.
yeah.
On this
Doran.
side that sets it up.
Now what?
All
Now
right,
what?
Keria
Oh,
gonna have to
nice flash
the
by
Emperor's Divide
Keria.
here. Zona goes in and then
Can they
goes
play
back
it?
out.
No, they don't have Ari ult. Need to back.
Understandably so. This game is so action-packed.
Doran
and so
could have
close,
pushed the
it's
top tier one, but
absurd.
it's a
It
dragon
was
fight,
basically-
baby.
it was
He's locked in.
10 minutes. And
Yeah.
guess
It's
what?
Crazy how many
We're about
towers
to
are
fight
low
again.
in the game.
Control Ward goes
Bot
in.
tier
Keen
2's
able to
1,
take that
1,
one down.
low,
Doesn't find the
low.
shock blast though.
Huh?
As all right, Doran will get knocked up. Of course, he's very happy to
Sion.
take damage. He's Sion.
Sion.
And Chemtech
That's why I say I think the
No
T1
Charlie
draft
ult.
is
I think
better
they have to lose
because
this one.
Yeah, that's
all
gonna
you
be
do
Soul
is
Point.
group on the
They're gonna let
Drake
it
and
go.
you fucking
Soul Point
fight.
going over.
Yeah.
T1 not giving them an opening.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Down to 1. Yeah,
Faker, these charms, man. These charms, are you aiming for me?
Fight on a couple of different fronts as flipping in is Keen and trying to throw away Doran, but he's a brick wall. And
you don't have to charm me. You don't have to charm me. I'm Robert.
It's what T1 wants unless they're not able to find an inroad. And Doran, he'll try to get bailed out.
Hey, he got bailed out. Doran, you're alive. Run!
That actually works. And now Chovy's trying to free hit. Owner is down so incredibly low.
Oh my God.
Going to defend him, but still this turret is going to fall.
Run,
Run, save yourselves. They take the dragon.
How are they getting away with these plays?
They're trading up. The goal
There's
is still
5
there
criminals
for
on the right side, on the red side.
Still getting what they want in this game.
It's a thriller Atlas.
Canyon, show me the ult.
Still says Impale.
Feel my sting.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Wait, King's dead!
Still gonna get traded.
He's dead!
Just
What? It's a 1-for-1? What the fuck? Carry us ulting what?
Just zoning them away. Ruler doing a fair bit of damage here as they're just looking to steal away a
Oh,
Red
Faker's
Buff.
ult's back up. Oh, bro, Faker, these charms.
Faker just cannot charm Chovy today.
He can't charm Chovy, it's impossible. Oh, the on hits Varus. Chariot, give me a handshake. Oh, shit! Chovy! Dies!
And he will take him down. Ruler here gonna have to use a max range ulti, avoiding Faker's damage as well as Ruler's positioning has been fantastic with that play.
What do you do now, T1? Your waves are so far away.
They will
Look where
keep
the
a
wave
couple
is.
alive.
Do Baron?
It's a great trade.
Do Baron!
Oh yeah, I was about to say,
we're gonna calm down.
Was closer. If the cooldowns were there, they might have
This is my kind of League of Legends.
We go all the way back.
No side lane, just group.
And Faker are fighting. The rest
just
of
group
Genji
and hit each other.
Going in, and then they do actually.
I want to see damage taken. Doran is fucking breaking records out here.
For example, if there's little movement abilities not quite working out.
Every time Faker misses a charm, he still gets the kill on Chovy. Because Chovy knows he has no charm and goes in.
It was Ruler.
Like what? Like what?
And then Chovy tries to salvage the play.
And then Chovy dies when he goes in.
But because once he gets
this is here.
what I
is
assume
so strong, but looks so
motor reminder.
Maybe
but once that comes through, if there is absolutely
I don't know about this build, man.
Just don't think that quite
3-item Scion. Oof. No
But
LDR on Xayah yet.
1k goal. It's basically
this Scion is unkillable this fight. Maybe next fight he can die when Xayah has LDR. But right now Doran is Exodia.
Actual team fight where they can use
fuck, he just bought LDR.
Lord Dom's done.
Never mind, Exodia just lost a leg.
Okay,
Luna gets sold.
How
much health does Doran have? And why do I think Chovy has more health?
Doran just moving
Chovy has 4,000 health.
It's
so easy for T1. Just Scion, body block, and just stop.
Take some pot shots if he can.
Me,
look at this.
Scion.
Stand in front of
me,
him.
block.
Yeah, they do need Chovy or Ruler. No one else can.
Hey! Hey! Oh, Faker flashed into the starter ult! 9! Oh no! Run! Run! Wait, he got away! He got away! Kuma bailed out! Kuma bailed out! He bailed out! He bailed out! He bailed out! He bailed out! How are they alive? How are they alive? Everyone's alive! How is that legal?
Just leave them in the dirt. Ruler's wondering what the heck happened.
How are they alive?
And he will use his ult. He will
try. Oh, the charm was
clean.
clean!
Nothing. And T1 saves
How, bro,
Baron
that
time.
is some scripted ass shit. Are you kidding?
I'm shocked. I thought they were going to actually look for the end. I've seen
Faker,
T1 do this a million
Faker
times,
ults into a Skarner ult, lives on 1 HP. Guma's fighting his fucking everything with a bailout, dies, gets the kill last second, and then Faker returns and charms the Azir to save Guma on 1% health. What?
Such an incredible nuisance for Genji. I want you to look at that.
That is scripted.
Value. So this starts off with
Canyon
trying to go in on Carrier. Because if you 100
he ults into Skarner
you can win this
look
fight,
at Faker.
but instead,
he's completely changed his heat out. Now look at Guma.
Gets blown up.
Look at Guma. Look at Faker and Guma.
The ultimate from Chovy, and
Faker goes in, gets the last second bailout, and then he charms Chovy.
Chovy kills Faker.
You motherfuckers.
Ruler,
they can't keep getting away with it.
Dragon. You lose the soul no matter what. But maybe, just
they
maybe
can't
you
keep
can
getting away
stop
with
the
it.
Baron,
No.
but instead, Ruler is just left.
Whether it's going to extend past this. As T1 here in this first game are looking poised to win.
Faker, what are these
Chovy!
Chovy! What?
What? He's just able to free hit. Down goes Gumiushi. They deal with the turret, but Doran is so incredibly low. Chovy is still going to die in this fight. Canyon is just trying to keep them interested.
If I ever,
bro, Chovy is trying his hardest.
That Chovy doesn't have clutch. If I am so.
That is crazy.
As Faker goes in, the charm goes wide again.
Oh, into the Rakan, into the Skarner.
Ultimate
on both carries.
Core
what?
damage dealers. of T1.
But it's crazy, you see that, like Genji killed both carries, but in an extended fight they can't kill the front line. They're too tanky.
Yeah.
Faker's impressed. He's like, oh shit, okay, maybe that guy's kind of good.
But turret or two, they might fall behind, but that's not going
to
be enough to ensure that...
Chat translated, Faker said the result isn't too bad. I mean, he's right? Both your carries get sweeped, you lose 2 kills.
The situation isn't that bad. That's basically what he
said. Chat was right.
He's going to find a charm. This situation's bad, but if you're a Genji fan, as they live Genji as well.
You see the frontline difference with the Sion Xin. If you ever think League Esports is getting boring to watch, just tell them to watch T1 Genji and shut the fuck up. Man, Chobi's been on these items for ages, man. He needs Zhonya's ASAP. Oh, how much gold does Chovy need for his Zhonya's? He's still here. What about Kurugs? He's still farming. He needs Zhonya's, and his flash is coming up. It's time for a road, I think. Is it enough? It's not enough.
Kill carry and a combo, right?
Because it's enough, he's basing, he must have Zhonya's. No, he's staying. Chovy's gonna TP in, I guess. What have you got for me, Chovy? What have you got? Do you have Zhonya's? He has flash and Zhonya's.
He has a stopwatch.
He has his teleport as well, as he's all the way in. Ona taking some shock blast damage, but he doesn't really care about it too much. Remember, Chemtech Soul going to be powerful here as T1 wastes no time. They've started this up, just trying to stand in front. It's looking a little 50-50-ish for now.
As Ian,
spotted on a flank angle, but they also know he's there because they just
is so low. What the fuck?
A shock blast.
Are we flipping? Are we flipping?
Oh god, we're flipping. It's gonna be Canyon. They lost down the Dragon. He's in so much trouble. Empress Divide picks them all up.
There's no way that's how the game ends, right? That's it.
Chovy can rest
the game ends like that.
Has 4 lying on the floor, and Doran is not going to be able to do it
That's
alone.
It. That's it.
It's just a
you
flip.
Can't lose a game
wins.
like that, T1.
The game is done.
What?
Do you know what it was, Chronicler? It was a flip. Canyon wins. And that's game 1, ladies and gentlemen. The Nexus will be taken down.
They literally just 50-50 the game when they're ahead.
God, I can't do another.
One team has Xayah Feather fullback. The other team has Varus Q.
This is his 4th day of casting.
Winner gets the Drake. Winner wins the game.
Do you know what? As far as like
everyone just throws their spells at Dragon.
This was the
okay, so what I'm looking at here is I'm wondering why is the game coming down to an Elder flip when T1 is ahead? Because in my head, Azir for the next 2 minutes is sitting bot farming waves, and Keria bases now, Owner bases now. So in my head, if Azir is jailed in bot, they should be able to open up the map pretty easily by taking the bot side, right? Take the bot side a bit. Forced him out a bit. So when Sion gets this wave here, I thought Sion could walk and take this pink and then start threatening up here, and then they can start getting this mid wave, and then they can start walking in here, if that makes sense, you know? But that didn't happen. Sion gets bot wave, and then he just stands in front of Azir. I feel like if Sion got bot wave, took this pink, and then hovered mid, then they could force them out and get some deep wards. And that would make the fight a bit better because they can make them face check. But because Sion hovers in Azir's face and just stands there, the Skarner is just chilling, defending the jungle a little bit. Keria's not going that deep for vision. He gets the wave now and walks up, but now when he walks up, what happens when he walks up now? He just gets the pink and goes back to the wave, so he's permanently showing. So no matter what, with both side lanes showing, it's a 4v4 here. So they can't take as much control. And then Owner goes for red, so now it's definitely done. I feel like in that 2-minute sequence, they needed to get some deep vision and push them out. But instead of doing that, they didn't put any vision down. And Owner's late because he did red buff, and Doran's on bot wave, so Genji just walk in. I'm wondering if T1 should have played that sequence a lot better. They're 4k up, 5k up, they have better team 5, they have better champs to stop them face checking, they have like Varus ult, Ahri charm. But the game is just a 5v5 on top of a dragon. I feel like they should. I feel like they could have poked him a bit.
Yeah.
Wait, T1 just did 3 Chovy bans?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the prio in mid now? Azir's out, Yone out, Talia's out, Victor's out, Ahri's out. I mean, Rumble first pick is quite nice. But then Faker will just play into... Ooh, Galio flex 1-2 sounds a bit scary with these bans. I think there could be like, there's Rumble, Pantheon, Galio. They could do Pantheon first pick, Galio here, Rumble here. Or they could take Rumble here, Galio, Pantheon 1-2. Wait, are they gonna first pick any? No, right, no way.
There's also
surely it's
the
Pantheon or
Pantheon
Rumble.
is obviously something they're considering.
Okay, Rumble.
The Rumble
So I think Rumble first picks gets met with Neferi Annie here, but I think Pantheon Galio here is good. And then what do you play on 3 into Annie? T1 won't play Poppy, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Trundle Prio just a lot higher now?
Exactly.
He was probably thinking of Neferi, but Poppy, Trundle, these champs are Wukong. Wukong Annie? Oriana, Wukong, Rumble. Doesn't Chovy just pick Akali or Sylas or some shit? LeBlanc sounds kind of funky. Or Galio, yeah. Holy shit. I feel like T1 is not going to be able to kill anyone. They should definitely ban Ezreal and Kai'Sa. They have Galio ult on a Pantheon ult on an Ornn ult against Oriana. I mean, I don't see the damage. I know these are 2 tanks in a Pantheon, but I don't see these champs killing these champs. Like, I just don't see it. I want to see a Gumyushi Vayne. I mean, they'll probably ban MF Jhin, they'll probably ban Ezreal Kai'Sa, right? Surely? And they'll pick Ashe. Actually, no, they won't pick Ashe, will they? They'll probably pick Zeri and Lulu. They ban Lucian. So I guess Guma will get Ashe. They take the Jhin on 4. And then Guma goes Ashe, I guess. Oh, Vayne, man. It's crazy good here, Guma. But I know you're not going to do it. I feel like the lane is probably unlaneable, isn't it?
Aria's just having a good time, I think.
I mean, Jhin can't play with Braum. Braum blind can work because Rakan's down. Oh, they could blind Braum here, can't they? They go Jhin Bard though. Oof, a bit scary. Maybe he just has to go some Nautilus or some Alistar. Oh, Braum blind, he is going to do it. I feel like Bard on 5 is crazy. Yeah, I think Bard is quite crazy on 5 there.
And the bouncy castling that can happen is kind of disgusting.
Gonna be unending.
I can't tell who has no damage. Is it T1 or is it Gen G? Because I feel like sometimes these Ornns and Gallios, they don't do damage, but they don't take damage. And like the Oriana Wukongs, they don't do damage into champs that don't take damage, you know? So these fights just gonna go on forever. Are we gonna get blessed to the game 3? Is T1 gonna stop Gen G's 19-game win streak, or is it gonna be a 20-0? Bro, it's crazy. I think the Braum value this game is so high, isn't it? Alistar, Galio, Pantheon, Ornn. The Braum is eating all of those champs. I'm surprised Canyon's not doing some degenerate pathing. Yeah, I do think Rumble should have gone Conqueror this game, right? Surely. Guma's on 13 CS. Then missed one and got a ward.
Yeah, that can't be right.
Canyon's full clearing. Weird champ. He changed. Oh, he's missing 4 minions there though. Maybe he gets 1. Oh, he got 2. Oh yeah, he had to eat it, I guess. Well, Guma might be dead. He has to back off big time. Okay, Guma's out. Good flash. Can carry a freeze this.
And the wave was also not ready in position where I think it was a big deal.
So Canyon did Blue, Grump, Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, Bot Crab, Base, and then he did his red buff. So Canyon now has red buff. I still find it so strange how teams just swap when Drake's up. Canyon needs 1 minion for level 6.
There is obviously an ult available.
1 minion.
Once the ult for Canyon
is he looking for Rumble?
Doran's got to be careful. I have to be careful now. There is an ult, and he's
almost
right now.
Here comes the train, has to flash.
Okay, no flash.
Yeah.
Doran does.
Canyon didn't get 6 on the wave.
That is going to be
top is completely even.
No flash.
The Ornn is chilling into the Rumble.
Can just get
an easy time as the Deadly Flourish.
Now they're going to swap for Drake or not? They're just going to go back top, I guess, and fight Grubs. They don't give a fuck.
T1 with an
alright, Canyon 6. Are we going to get a fight soon? Are we going to get a fight soon? Yeah, we should on Grubs.
Don't have like a
I'm surprised how Canyon's about to hit level 7, but Owner's... I guess he is really down in camps, but it looks like they'll get Grubs for free.
That's sending a message.
They'll get Grubs for free, and Pantheon's ulting on Rumble.
And
nothing happens. And Canyon will get Drake, I guess.
Okay,
I feel like Rumble can cook him a bit here.
I think they can stop him. Yeah, they're aware of this as well.
But Doran needs to be careful not to die if he does this.
So
they get 2 Grubs and then they collapse down.
And that is just going to be thanks
to get the Drake as well.
The T1. Canyon, wait a second.
You're such a rat, Canyon. You're such a rat. You're such a rat, Canyon. Is it worth it? It probably is worth it. The Dragon for a kill. Oh wait, they're TPing in Chovy. That is not where you want to TP. He needs to proc phase rush and run. But I guess Alistar's behind him. I'm not sure why T1's so scared. I feel like they could play that, but
And if
There's one on
Genji
base,
can do
I guess.
anything, that is make stuff go skyward.
That's so.
So Genji
like
try and
they
trade
both
Dragon,
face
but they
go in
cross
like,
was a pretty good cross by T1.
run.
Yeah, fine.
I feel like they
I
could have
don't know.
sent
For
it on the
Genji,
Galio, but it is
I
what it is.
think
They got the
T1
Drake,
are
not the
probably
worst.
okay. They didn't kill
Is it
him.
worth a kill for Drake?
Yeah,
Probably, right?
Sorry.
This is, you can't really blame Owner for that. It's kinda unsmiteable.
That's fine.
Pantheon Q smite is OP as fuck.
That it's wait until we have like
Yes,
two
I
items
can.
and then we
Okay,
can
well,
play
I
the
guess
game.
you can. Owner just W'd into the wall.
Okay, curtains. Faker. Gonna get hit by the last one as Chovy flashes
Faker.
for it.
He's
Shuts
dodging
down
a
the
straight
goat.
line.
And also
Flash
had a
bonk
cow
from
waiting.
Chovy.
That's cool.
I guess he just has a flash earlier.
That's a cool move right
I
there.
think what Faker was accounting
Probably that
for
play
there is like
works.
a flash
I
spell,
mean,
but
Rule
Chovy
was
flash
fishing for
autoed
some
him.
bullets. They were going some ways.
And I guess he didn't think he would die to it.
Faker does not deign himself to with a flash
Oh,
over
I'm
the
scared
wall
about how
now.
useful this Orianna is
Yeah,
going
he
to
would have had to preempt.
Good job.
That's
true.
be. Wukong needs Triforce, and then he
Especially
can connect
now.
to the game.
Obviously, when we get to team
Are they
fight,
going to ult on Dorat?
you
Oh, they're formatting him.
don't really need.
But Keria
Don't
sniffs
you
it,
think-
Nearly as scared.
and he's
Don't
protecting
you
him,
think
Keria.
that if you put a glacial
They also
fissure
have
down
Orianna
over an
TP.
equalizer, it should null. Yeah, so like
What even happens
you're
this
more
game?
like
You just
don't
wait for
sit
Drakes?
on the coals
Is that
though
it?
when you're in the sauna. The
Galio
right
is such a
belt
nice
team.
champ. I love that champ.
Hopefully, Maddie.
It is time for a
take
fist
a good
fight.
amount. But yeah, Genji's just
It
like,
is
nope.
not time for a fist fight.
That's definitely
So
Yeah, Mountain
fantastic.
Break's
it's
also really
bad
nice.
for Ruler, but
How do you accelerate this game as either side? You don't. You really just don't.
Rift Herald
Is it
gonna
just
be
a
the next
stalemate
thing
until
on
someone
the
right-clicks a
cards.
Herald?
This is the Rumble.
Someone
on
right-click
the
the
bottom
Herald,
side
red
of
alert.
that. As Gumayushi gonna get
Oh, he
headbutted,
arrowed this
takes
combo,
an
what?
arrow straight to the face. Was expecting
Oh,
him to
Chovy's
maybe
TPing in.
be
Okay, fist
forced
fight
to use
inbound,
that
right?
By overextending a
But
little.
Duro is really low.
this comp is hard to engage into. Keria is also looking for a cancel on the ultimate.
Duro's
for
super
King,
low
I'm
and Brown
sure.
carries here.
Rumble very far away, but Faker can
Does
also
Brown
cancel
carry
the
here?
ultimate. Depending
Where's
on
Rumble?
how
Oh, he
well
ulted Alistar.
they position themselves is
Galio
okay.
ult, disengage.
Equalizer doing basically
Or an ult,
nothing.
big shockwave
onto
by
three,
Faker.
though. That's fantastic, but still,
Owner's
Keen
dead, though.
able to burn them down.
Kuma has no
Gonna
damage.
be secured as Canyon
Maybe he'll get
picks up
Chovy.
the eye. Chovy might be the
Okay.
sacrifice as he looks to try and
Wait.
justice punch his way
Canyon picked up
forward.
the eye, summoned the Herald, and drove the fuck out of there.
Calls
What?
himself a taxi and gets the heck out of there.
He's going back
Are
in!
you gonna go for a charge as
Oh,
well?
he got the
Takes
tower!
the turret, and he's still gonna die. Gets a
Ref-
flash out.
Oh, he's gone back in it!
Oh, you
No,
get
you're
back
not
in
getting
it.
away with it.
You
Can you
are
imagine?
not allowed to do that.
Can you imagine he got back in it and drove off again?
Look at it.
What a rat. What an actual
Okay,
rat.
guys.
What happened to Owner this fight? I guess he just couldn't
Chronicler
move.
is actually allergic to that play. He just sneezed.
It was way too much. So
He gets
the
Ornn ulted.
This shockwave could have been game winning.
Jin
except
shot,
the
Ornn auto, Jin
counter
shot.
engage
Wow.
from
Okay, so
King
his
was
chain CC
crazy.
dead.
That
Yeah.
combined with the shot from Ruler and then Duro
And the
disengaging
immediate-
When
Thor.
Kenny was summoning the Herald, I thought the eye was still on the
Yeah,
floor,
they
and I
could
was
already
wondering why
follow.
no one could pick it
Now,
up.
what can you
Doran's getting pretty strong.
Saving that for game 3, but then what if
But
Genji
look
wins
at
this game
enemy
somehow?
then I'll
champ
bring it up
Ornn.
whenever
2
it's
items,
relevant. I'm
only
never gonna
100
forget
gold
that.
down, and he's gonna start
Okay,
building
maybe like next
the
week or
Ornn
something
items
like
for his
that.
team.
Most likely, yeah.
Man, does Genji just outscale with health bars? Is that?
As
I think
King-
they might just outscale on health
If
bars.
we get can TP to the wave.
He's
or
running
one
to
of the
gank
traps.
top.
Oh, they're gonna
Wait a
Oh,
second.
fake.
for the cross map.
It's the Faker Global Taunt. The train is being called. The brittle
Oh,
comes through.
that
He
flash was
flashes and still gets knocked up.
Oh, that flash was
Collects them
rough.
with the shockwave, but Cloud Drake
Flash to the
off
right there.
game.
Does he get out?
They'll get more. As
Wait,
the
T1 are
Otacon
doubling
is being
down.
Started.
Keen and Chovy, or Chovy's here. Keen has TP.
Keen's gonna TP
He's
in.
gonna back
Canyon has no
first,
ult.
but Canyon
This is-
did
Well, the
ult.
game's decided
Yeah,
here. If they
this
get
is
this and get out,
dangerous.
everything's
Oh,
fine.
Ruler's
If they get
ult, though.
chased
They're
down, they could
squishy.
lose
Oh, yeah, they're
everyone
gonna lose
here.
this fight.
Yep,
But they don't have
teleport
much
trying to come in.
engage, Genji. They only have
Canyon,
Alistar
not quite
combo.
close enough,
So
but
they should
still,
get the
Arrow
Otacon.
connects onto
Do they get out,
Chovy.
though?
Let's see. There's some
Oh!
brilliant knock-up. Another one. Four-man. The jumping
Owner's out.
castle
Oh, the
has
bullet.
been picked
Oh,
up.
Ruler missed
There
twice.
is the
That's so
Otacon
close.
secured by T1, but can they get anyone out
Faker has
alive?
TP, he's TPing
Keria,
mid to push.
that's a
Doran's
no.
dead.
Doran, that's also
They
a
lose
no.
2
But at
for
least Gumayushi
Otacon.
and Owner
It's
will
not that
stay
bad.
standing.
How many flowers
Will
they have? They have
a,
16 flowers to 10.
continued
Actually, it's not
impact
the
in
best.
game,
16
but
flowers
you are
to
getting
10? That kind of
2
sucks, doesn't it?
turrets, and what I'm gonna care
Don't
about,
look at
because by the
Rumble
time the next
Where was
or you
Rumble
need
ult?
to flash and actually get out, which
Yeah.
realistically I think was always going to be
Oh
hard.
my god,
That
Doran,
equalizer,
what the
as
fuck?
it
I
is.
didn't notice that one before because it wasn't
What the
quite
fuck?
in the area where
Actually,
is
Level
stolen
15
out
Ornn.
So many items.
It's so cooked,
You
I
got
think,
the
for
Sundered
T1, man. I just
Sky,
don't
you
see them
know?
having damage.
It's okay.
I think T1 is
This is all building up to
omega
when
cooked.
T1 finds the comeback team fight.
Oh yeah, obviously that's
they need 2 more items on their carries to actually do any damage to these tanks.
Up, Canyon gets caught, and then we get to game 3.
Well,
Doran, we got to get to game 3.
Oh dear. Well, we are going to call the train. That is going to get another flash.
He got TP and ult.
Okay,
well, ult the wave.
That's a few cooldowns for a flash.
Not bad.
Equalizer going to eat the waves.
They know.
Who's on the flank?
Well, he's ill, so...
Well, he's going to have to ult. He will do that. Finds a pulverize. There's the deadly flourish. It's Canyon waiting in the brush. He's like, buddy, I think you might be dead.
No flash Alistar.
Does get out of the way. Hawkshot spots
1 minute 30 on Drake.
And so got out, and then...
Ruler doesn't have IE. Well, I think Genji will still fight the Drake, right?
But he did.
Yeah, he did.
But I think I just don't see it, man. I don't see T1 killing anyone in this next fight.
We saw watch LCK back
Maybe
then.
T1 has to give the Drake and just scale, you know?
Oh, he still is.
But and I think he's had a tough toss today and played really well. But Chovy? Yeah, Chovy will be discovered, and he flashes out of the way.
Galio no flash. They used 2 big ults though. I just don't see it, guys. Nope.
And this is the
This is a free Drake for Genji.
T1 wins.
It's not a T1 Baron that have damage.
They definitely know though. So I don't
definitely not a T1
Baron. So now I'm kind of wondering.
Not happening.
Zona's going to be able to get over
fuck,
the wall.
Genji's comp is so epic.
For the trade.
4 mega tanks.
You know,
so what do you do as T1? Do you have to kill Jin? I guess you have to kill Jin, right?
Is that the best that you got though? Because I don't know, I played it so good.
I actually unironically think they should have just picked Vayne Brown. I just don't see it.
You're welcome.
The game is cooked.
I wasn't being.
Or like Cogmore Brown or something, I don't know.
I reckon you're a gamer after that.
You would be. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good debut. Anyway, let's see whether
he probably has a little less whisper in base now, Ash. Does Chovy die?
Chovy. Possibly
no, and even if he was to take 1% more damage,
no fighting.
Avenger Canyon is landing in there.
Yeah, doesn't it sound cool?
4 items are 1k gold value each, aren't they? Genji proving that base damage is OP as fuck. You love to see it. This guy in chat says, just kill Jin, they have no damage then.
Flatline is a good description.
Oh, why didn't you say that? Oh, just kill Jin. Okay.
Never mind. There's the engage.
Well, Faker caught again.
Range from Ruler as well to keep him in
nice
position.
block by Carrier.
It's beautifully done, and maybe
TP in. Faker didn't lose flash. They lost TP. No Alistar ult. Well, I wonder if Genji starts
doesn't
here.
Have to flash. That's the biggest.
Don't really like their Baron damage, but that's the only way to suck them in. It's very slow, this Baron.
Relatively slow.
They're looking for the engage. They don't have that much. That is a very real thing, though. They don't have that Baron damage.
They see Ruler, so they know they're not on it.
I think they're still fine, but
I think T1 still need more time. Void Stick, Rabadon's LDR, IE, and maybe they have a chance. I got hiccups, I'm not a fish.
They do not.
30 seconds on Drake. What does T1 do? Do you just give it?
Reloading, the dragon might just disappear.
So that's just.
Ooh, LDR! Maybe they can fish a bit now. Their champs, I think, will have damage. Kind of.
has upgraded all of the stuff.
Does Rumble have Void Staff as well?
So, Genji really is
no, he went Seekers.
5k gold ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think T1 may as well just fucking send it here.
Does it matter
that is a 5-item upgrade or in level 17, 3 items.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, the more items that Ruler gets, the more scary things do.
Big gold lead in support.
Especially when he does have this build, that's going to be legitimately.
Carrier is ahead.
Geng is on a flank angle.
Alright, show it to me what you got.
And he can't put it up.
The second Brown presses E is the second T1. We'll have to start fighting.
Breathed on here by Ona just a little bit. The rest of T1 coming on over, trying to offer the damage if they can. Canyon wanting to assist, and he gets over the wall. There's the
Canyon, no
Canyon
flash.
out, takes so much damage.
Ona rooted. The dragon's gone for sure. Brown blocks the Ornald. Chovy ult. Chovy flashed over. Nice stopwatch. 4-man knock by Duro. Into the Galio ult. Doran stopwatch. Ona on the bottom still. Chovy dead. Ruler wants to walk up. Keen no flash.
Genji, they lose their gargoyle. But it's just gargoyle.
Lost the Drake, but they got the kill. Well, it took them a while to kill, but they got the kill. Alistar, Galio, Ornn, Pantheon, no flash. Traded for jungle support on T1. I think the fight being split like that is good for T1.
T1 make the call.
Because Jin can't get involved in the fight when the fight's over here. Whereas the carries can pull down from T1. Look at Jin, it's really hard for him to get involved.
And this is the first time I feel like there actually is a lack of damage, right? Because look at this engage from Duro. So Chovy
Carrier kind of blocks it. Doran gets hit here, I think, by the full shot. Stopwatches the ult. I think Owner flashed because he thought Ornald was coming, but Carrier blocked it. Carrier lives on.
being
Doran's pushing bot. TP's not up yet. He gets bot tier 1. A bit of gold for T1.
Oh
No, he doesn't get bot tier 1. Chovy TP's in. GA, stopwatch. Well, the good news is, Alistar no flash. I think Ashe will get a lot of space to hit in fights. The bad news is,
positional options.
that Jhin is doing a lot of damage.
And of course, like,
and the good news for Gen G is
probably just going to be building damage, right?
Retake pretty easily.
So it's less relevant.
Oh, they are waiting for Ruler LDR. Oh, this is one shot for T1 to do Baron. Do they know Jin's in base?
There for T1, Kenyon
What?
might have to sacrifice his
Kenyon's gonna have to ult in.
Well, there
Hola!
is the grand start
It's a flip.
ball.
Owner, it's a flip. Owner, it's a flip. Owner, it's a...
Gets a triple knock up and there's still
It's a Kenyon smite again!
At the same time, he's got a
Does it matter though? Because the fight's all that matters.
And maybe it's on more.
Oh, Keria, the fourth shot.
Maybe this is the game winner as Faker is getting encroached
T1 went Baron.
Will get taken down and Doran
With one chance, and the chance was
and the deadly flourish
Jhin
is
basing.
pretty well, but that last bullet,
even if it gets stolen, I think they lose. Yeah, the boys, bro, the Gen G comp, they just run at you. Gen G 2-0. They're 20-0 in the regular season. They just never lose. They can't lose. They're too good. They run this shit.
He wasn't there to block the train. And Gen G, they just drove right over the top of T1.
One game to an Elder flip and one game on a Baron. Wasn't really a flip, but
their record here,
the game was lost in that fight no matter what.
20 games in a row.
Stat farming.
And they will continue to make history here in the LCK. They are not
Oh, Ruler was about to kill him. Who ended?
Today.
You rat. Oh, if T1 won game 1, the series would look a lot different, but I think Faker had a rough day. And Owner was a bit invisible. Great day by Chovy, great day by Ruler. Canyon was a little psychopath. Keen was quite consistent. And Duro is really solid. Oh my god, it's on Wednesday. Wait, what a blessing. It's on a Wednesday? Oh, hell yeah.